Let's make some money! How's it going, guys? Today I just wanted to do another money making guide. Now, I did a low level money making guide the other day just for beginner players, things like that, ways that you can start building up your bank and progressing your character. Now, this is just going to be a follow up on that, but for mid-level players going on towards the higher levels. Now, a lot of these aren't going to be too high requirements. I've tried to keep them a little bit away from that. However, you are going to probably need a bit of cash to input on some of them. Now, the first one is going to be killing blue dragons. So you can see we're here at Taverley Dungeon, and you can find some blue dragons here. You can find Taverley Dungeon just south of the Taverley Lodestone. You can see it's just here under that dungeon, just there. Now, once you get inside Taverley Dungeon, you're going to want to follow the map from where it says your marker to where it says you are here. Now, you are going to need a dusty key for this. However, that can be acquired in the dungeon just where it says Black Knight's base, just down there. Now, there's a prisoner in there that you need to get a key from killing a guard. Talk to the prisoner and he'll give you the dusty key. So I would recommend having 68 divination to do this, just so you can bring the sign of the porters. Now, the reason this is going to be helpful is because it's going to bank any dragon hides that you pick up. So you're only going to need to bank the bones themselves. So what that'll do for you is increase your time that you can stay here without having to bank. So you can expect about 1 mil per hour doing it that way. If not, don't worry, you're probably going to get around about 750k to 800k an hour anyway. The reason that I've brought this method up straight away though is because you're going to get 75,000 combat experience from doing this. So if you have access to super anti-fires, I would suggest using those, and then you can bring dual wield. However, if you don't, just using a anti-dragon shield or a dragon fire shield will work just perfectly fine. The next method is going to require 69 summoning, and it's going to be casting Fruitfall with a Fruitfall bat. Now, this will get you about 1.3 mil an hour. And all you need to do is invest some money into scrolls and some summoning potions. Bring yourself here to Burthorpe is the best place to do it, I find, because it's close to the bank and it brings you into a place you can actually have your familiar and cast it. And then set up your familiar options. So if you go down to select follower interaction and make sure special move is selected on that one there. And then once you've confirmed that, that'll let you just tap on the familiar icon to start casting the special move. What you're going to want to do once that has been done is pick up any papaya fruits that you get. The papaya fruits are worth about 3k each. Let's have a look, 3.3k each. So once you've added these all up for the hour, you're going to be able to make about 1.3 mil per hour. The only downside to this method for you mid-level players is that it's not going to progress your account too much. It's going to help you on making your bank bigger by giving you more money. However, you're not going to really get any experience worth being bothered about. You're not going to get much summoning experience from this, and you're not going to get anything else. So I would recommend, if you have the time and effort, to do something that's going to progress your account as well, because the further you progress your account, the more money you're going to be able to make anyway, and money's only really useful if you're going to be progressing your account anyway. Our next method is going to be crafting granite, the 5 kilogram ones, into the 500 gram ones. Now you get 10 of those obviously for each block that you get. So if you just come into this, you don't need any crafting level for this. Just bring 2 into your inventory, press craft on them, and it's pretty quick. Jump back into your bank, put them away, and get another 2 out. Once you've done this for an hour, you can make a profit of up to 1.5 mil an hour. It is very click intensive, but if you're just needing a little bit of cash just to get to the next item that you're aiming for possibly, this could be a good idea just to give you that 1.5 mil an hour just to get you what you're aiming for. Our next method is going to be making admiral pies, raw admiral pies. So buy from the Grand Exchange some cooked salmon, some cooked tuna, raw potatoes and pie shells. And once you've got those, use the salmon on the pie shells. You are going to need 70 cooking for this, so mix them together to make part Admiral pies. And once you've done that, you're going to want to use the tuna on the part Admiral pies to make that again into another part Admiral pie. And then once you've done that, you want to add the raw potatoes to the other ones. And once you've done that, you will have your raw Admiral pies. Now, this can be up to 2 mil an hour, so it is really good. It just requires a 70 cooking, of course, which doesn't actually take that long to get, and it doesn't cost you that much money either. So, the last few methods in this video have actually been all processing sort of things, and you're not going to be gaining much experience. Now, I understand at the mid-levels you are going to want to be getting that money, and you are going to want to be able to buy those items that you're aiming for. However, I would highly recommend, as a really good money making method and to progress your account at the same time, is just stick to doing a bit of Slayer. Now, doing Slayer, you're going to be learning about all the other different types of monsters. You're going to be taken to places you've not been before, and also having your Slayer skill leveled up is going to lead you into making a lot more money than if you're just standing there processing things. So not only are you going to be leveling up your Slayer, you're going to be leveling up your combat skills as well. So I would highly recommend getting into Slayer if you haven't already, and working on that. You are going to be making a lot of money out of it, so it's definitely worth doing. Not only that, once you've leveled up, you can make your way into bossing and things like that, and that's going to be your highest income really when it comes to making money in this game. If you can get to the end game sort of bosses, you're going to be making upwards of 10 mil an hour, even more if you get lucky. So I do suggest, guys, that you stick to progressing your account when you're still a mid-level player. I understand that you're going to want to make a bit of money on the side, which is what those other methods are for, especially when you can't be bothered going out and doing anything too sort of high maintenance like Slayer. But don't forget about it, and don't forget that you still need to progress that account so you can get into the more fun bits of the game and the higher level bits of the game. So that brings us to the end of the video, guys. I hope there was, again, some helpful things in this video for you. I know that a few of them was just processing, and then I have also said that I recommend progressing your account. So just take that into account, that progress is going to benefit you a lot more than just a bit of money, but you are also going to need money to make progress on skills like Herb Lore and Prayer, possibly, if you want to just buy it up and do it as fast as you can. So, like I said, just consider your options and don't just get lost on the one path of not actually progressing your account, because there is a lot of content in this game and leveling up does take you there. So, anyway, as always, like and subscribe if you did enjoy it, and let me know if there's any other ideas that you want me to do for a video. Cool. Thanks, guys. See you later. Bye.